You were? I just wanted to make sure. Just let you know.
Okay. But yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, my fraternity, we're the youngest out of the Black Greek letter organizations, and
Oh, okay.
so
Oh, you said youngest. Okay.
we had our founders around, and now our
Okay.
founders, they're starting to drop. Now we're down to one last founder, right?
Wow.
But
Okay.
even when he wasn't the last one, we all would have known that he would have been, out of all of them, he was going to be the one that stand the test of time. And
Really?
he walks in, he has some serious swag. He'll come out to our conventions and stuff. And the last thing he said, just this last convention, I wasn't there, kind of beat myself up for not going, but he was like, "We did this," and just walked off, dropped the mic. I was like, "Now that's the swag for a founder right there." He was like, "Yeah, we did
We
this,
did it.
yeah." I think they want to start making shirts now for the frat that says that. But yeah, and I was like, is that how it feel? Is that how it
That's
feel?
how I feel.
So yeah, but to get to that point, you gotta lay the solid foundation, and I guess
Right.
that's what it comes down to when you're building something. You gotta lay that solid foundation, right?
I,
Just like building a building, they start with making sure they break ground, that the ground is level, that
right.
they do that sand and that gravel and put all the necessary stuff
Right.
to do that big concrete base at the beginning, and then they start building on it, and that's how things and that's how we should take into we starting something. We got to make that sure.
Right.
And a lot of people are like, "Oh, I want to
Foundation
get
is
to the
key.
top," but it's like sometimes it's
Right.
good to work on that, making sure that base is down,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I think don't dwell in the base. I tend to when I'm building something, when I'm doing starting something up, I'm so
Right.
much about let's get it right, let's take our time, let's
Right.
do this, let's do that. And then you have the other person's like, yo, let's go. Let's get
Right.
going right now. Like, yeah, make sure we got a good start. Once we get that good start, now we got to start making sure we build on it and build that
Right.
skyscraper so that when we walk by it,
Right.
we can be like,
Right.
I did this.
I did this. Right.
You know
Right.
what? I'm about to make a shirt
Right.
for us right now. Make a shirt for you, AD. Make a shirt for you. BOL. He did
He did that.
that.
So today we just kind of chat. It's Mental Wednesday, and that's a good kind of talk. Um, about building foundation or building a good community, or building an organization, having a strong foundation. But I think I've been studying and researching about foundations. As far as organizations and things like that. Um, it's challenging to find books and things on like the founders writing about the foundation. Like people see and from the outside, this is the history of whatever, and they can kind of write about it, but there's some intricacies that we miss, that we won't know, because it's not like these four guys came together and just built this organ. It's like, nah, there's probably about seven guys, and went to six guys, then went to five guys, who that fifth guy got replaced by another guy. Like,
Yeah.
then it went to four guys. The fourth dude, he didn't really stick to it, so they got another fourth. Like, it's like, oh,
Right. Right.
so is it? Yeah, it's crazy how. Right. He said, I heard sometimes perfection can be paralyzed. True indeed. He said, "Oh my, like you though, Larry. I like it done perfectly." Yeah, it. You want it perfect, but I'm always a person of getting started. Like you got to get started. You got to get
Right.
moving.
Well,
You can
well,
get too caught up in planning. Go ahead,
well.
Flavor
Think of
Flav.
it this way.
Kaneem,
You
what's up?
know, what up? like the me with the replays, with the posting my videos, the workout videos online, right? And making the platform for people to have access to, that this is the workouts. And I was like, well, I want to make sure the video quality is good. I want to make sure that I want to have this on there. I need the bells and the whistles. But before I get there, I want to make sure that for my own self that I make it easy to reproduce, replicate. And he was like, Larry, let's hold you up. Get this thing going. Let's hold you up. And it took you about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. And then all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I need to get this dude off my back. And I'm not negative. They were like, all right. This guy is here. This guy's in my corner.
I get that a lot, bro. I get that a lot. Go ahead.
yeah, he's in my corner. He's about me getting this thing up. Let me go ahead and I got the foundation. What's my foundation? It's the workout. I have a legit workout program where it's 30 minutes or less. So that's my foundation. Now let's go ahead and start sharing. And see what I got now. Now I'm like, now that was the catalyst, right? Now I'm like, oh, what can I add next? Oh, we can do this next. We can do that. So sometimes some people just need that kick in the rear, like, go ahead, get out there. Put yourself out there, right?
Right.
So Kaneem.
Kaneem,
what up?
Just like, we worked on Monday, Kaneem and doing some of the LLCs, but it's like gather as much knowledge as you can, but you launch. Kaneem's like, okay, I think I got enough. Let's get out there and do it. Let's try to make it happen instead of waiting for the perfect structure. Like, you know what you know at the time that you know, and you just kind of make a move to build upon what you're trying to create or trying to do. So I think he said, I'm sorry, Kaneem, did I say something wrong? Oh, he said, Larry, you got 1 5 minute. He said, Larry, you got 1 5 minutes or less to about the workout.
For your friend, I got you. I got a 5 minute. I actually got a 5 minute one.
All right, this is 5 minutes.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think when you're trying to build and grow something, you gotta learn through growing pains. I think the most challenging Larry and AD show. What's up, Rich? I think the most challenging thing is, like the getting started and building relationships, while you're trying to connect other people to your vision, what you're trying to build. And, even with Brothers Legacy, this thing is kind of morphed and has been one way, and I've had other folks involved, and, things change, things shift, seasons change, and things of that nature. And even myself trying to break out of certain habits, Kaneem is trying to keep me structured, and I keep breaking it back into my old mold.
Hey, can't say I ain't tell you. Can't say I ain't tell you. I'm just chilling, trying to help you out, my brother.
But you got some of us that enjoy the soliloquy.
Oh no. I mean, my whole thing is your show, my brother. I was just saying, if you break it up into sections and give a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but you can have a soliloquy in every section. It's your show, so you can do as you please. I just want to assist you in entertaining the people. If it's about entertainment, now if it's about education, then I have to fall back because I ain't no educator.
Come on, man.
Kaneem's an educator. He needs to stop it. He got his sections that he'll educate you on some things from real estate to now the car selling biz. Heck, was it even the inspecting the buildings? Listen, me and this brother chat. I was like, Yeah, he just don't let Kaneem fool you. All right, let's see.
Oh, I need to fool everybody. I need
Right, Rod. Is that everyone can educate on something? Indeed. Just said you know.
Short.
Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting because I don't know. Like you started talking about foundation and starting things, and it's challenging. You know, like I said, sometimes you get so stuck in your head about doing certain things. You know, you don't get started. You know, you want it perfect. I want it to look like this. I want it exactly like this. And I get it because there's a place, you know, like you don't want to come out there haphazardly look like trash. But at the same time, if it's been 6 months and still talking about I gotta wait for, you know, there's a point that you just kind of pull together what you got and just kind of start making it happen. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges that we face, you know, because especially on social media, it's about the look. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I was distracted.
Oh no.
If y'all want me to go, I can go.
Good.
Oh.
Hey, let me throw this grenade, and then I'm gonna back on out.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Donald Trump got indicted on organized crime charges. I'm gonna back on out. I'm good. That's all.
He was like this. Let me go. Let me go.
Hey, let's move on.
He said,
don't go no further with it. Don't go no further with it, Larry. Don't go no further with it, Larry. Let's move on, brother.
The coach said the play was 4 corners. We doing 4 corners. We run the clock out. You got eye coach. I got you come in and go for the dunk.
Yeah. I'm just saying, let's move on. I just want to throw that grenade back out. That's it.
You just want to throw that grenade out there?
That's it. That's
all good.
We can move on.
I'll be alone. I'll be alone.
What also, like, one of the things for me is but one of the things for me is always like, all right, getting something started, trying to make sure you build it solid. Is I'm big on my name and put my name, like my name. If my name is on this, you know, this will be a reflection of. I shouldn't really look at it, but like of my character, of my work ethic. You know, like put myself out there a little too much. It's just like I like, you know, it's not always about you all the way. You know, it's something that you want to do, and just go ahead and do it, get it going, right? But just be like, man, my name is Larry Banks, and this got to be perfect. When I produce, you know, when I produce something, it's going to be memorable. Just like how Kareem just hit and run on us, dropping bombs.
Yeah, you know how it is. You should be in there and tap somebody on the shoulder. He's not disciplined. They wonder where it come from. Yeah. That's all. That's it.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, they got a new movie coming out.
Okay.
Denzel Washington.
Oh yeah, September 1st.
Yes.
Equalizer 3. Now let me ask you two.
All right.
I've seen 1, and I've seen 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Does this deserve to be a franchise?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The Equalizer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
it does deserve to be a franchise.
It does. And like,
okay.
When my man goes like this, 19 seconds. All right.
Right.
And then be like, oh man, that was 21 seconds.
I mean, plus I don't think we've ever had a franchise with Denzel in it. I don't think. No. This is his first.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. How many? And as far as leading actors, not supporting roles, how many black franchises that have we had?
Oh, that's a good one.
And I know Equalizer is one. But I'm sure it's more
No,
than
I
that.
know.
But I'm just curious.
Come in.
How many?
Oh, right. Oh,
I mean, and besides Friday,
number
besides
two.
Friday,
I was gonna say Friday. You're right.
besides Friday.
Black Panther.
What's up?
Okay, that's two. They got two of them out, and the third one is coming.
Right.
So that's three. That's three. Okay.
Right.
Let's keep it going.
Do you consider remakes of franchise?
No. Franchises.
It's
at
original.
least 2 to 3 parts. You know.
All right.
It's an original. It's not a remake. It's an original.
All right. The Wayans brothers.
Scary movie.
Scary
movies.
Oh, they had a black lead actor.
Oh.
Ooh.
I said black.
I think so. No, did they?
Ooh.
What?
It was actually the girl.
Ooh, that's kind of controversial right there. Okay.
Wow.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna ask you because we know the three for sure. We know three concrete for sure. I'm just trying to figure out some more.
Right. But what's up, Ryan? So the question is, we're talking about everything. So right now he's asking franchise lead actors, like
black leading
Equalizer.
Yeah,
Equalizer is now becoming Equalizer is like a franchise because Denzel Washington. We have number 3, and we might have more because Denzel Washington.
I got another one. Is it Best Man Holiday?
Yep.
Oh man, I forget about that one.
I got another. That's 4. That's 4.
Best Man, pretty. Yeah. That's 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
that's 4.
Franchises for who?
The Medea series is.
Oh yeah. Oh well.
Black leading actors.
Black leading actors.
Technically, the Medea are just different movies. It's not the same title.
Well, it's kind of it's franchises. It's
more than one.
Medea does
Big Mama's House.
Medea does that.
Yeah, but it ain't like
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a couple of those. There's a couple of Medea does.
I guess.
Big Mama's House. Martin.
Okay.
We got 2 or 3 of those.
And the Nutty Professor.
See, look at that. We represent
Independence Day.
No. That was a remake.
Will Smith's son.
You would have been better saying Men in Black.
Men in Black.
Because he was the leading.
He was. He sure was. He was. And actually, he lasted. Tommy was gone. Wow. He said, wait. He said, hey, I was just about to ready to ask Mom if you're taking out the garbage. Like, oh, where you at?
But what about look at you see Rod's question?
Yes, question. So Rod says the question is, what is the foundation for what you want to do? What is the foundation for what you want to do? And I guess that would be, it's depending on your purpose, depending on your focus. Unless you're asking me directly. So it's for me, building that kind of foundation, just being consistent in what you're doing as far as whatever the goal may be. I was looking at Richard's comment. He said, I don't know. He said South Tower building collapse investigation was scary. 3 floors collapsed and they demolished the last quarter of the building. I guess talking about the towers. Or are you talking about the towers? I'm guessing because that's the only South Tower that I could think of. Relating. Let's see. Oh, you said Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince was more of a TV series.
TV show.
Kind of thing. Yes, TV.
Yeah, plenty of
franchises
TV shows.
usually movies. You know, like James Bond. Like I don't even know how many James Bonds there are. There's like 52 of those. Literally.
Oh yes, also with a bunch of different lead characters. Even though they all fight, a bunch of different characters.
I heard Idris Elba might be a James Bond.
Not that.
That was a rumor at the time.
Yeah, it was a rumor.
Yeah.
Well,
They're not gonna shock the world like.
Let's see.
he
Okay, here we go.
actually decided I think he did the that one series he got Luther. He chose. I think he chose to do Luther.
But yeah, that was a TV series too. Though.
Yeah, but I think he went that way rather than going to be James Bond.
Oh right, I got what you're saying. That's his own name on that one. So Rod asks, is the foundation what you want to do, or what will help you do what you want to do? He said, I tend to think the latter. Is the foundation what you want to do, or what will help you do what you want to do?
Why he getting all philosophical?
Philosophizing on
Yeah.
this.
All right.
Mental Health Wednesday. We're thinking. That's good though. It's a good question. That's why I'm saying it again, so y'all can kind of chew on that a bit. Is the foundation
now I need to
what you want to do?
I think the foundation doesn't the foundation have to be like the foundation of what you do has to be your why.
Yeah, why you do? Yeah,
I mean, it just depends on how you're looking at it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When I talk about what I want to do, what drives what I want to do is why I want to do it.
Right. It's usually a reason you start off with.
Yeah,
because you're like
you have to understand your why.
Right.
Otherwise, you're not justified. So the foundation has to be well. I'm not saying it has to be, but to me, your why has to play a major role in what you do.
So how long do you stay in your why?
For as long as you're doing it. Your why has to be the driving force.
Okay.
If you don't know your why, then there's no justification. There's no,
I mean, I believe
there's no sense of purpose. Understanding purpose should be your foundation.
Right. I believe your why can shift a little. Like it can, because like you start something, this is my why, I want to conquer this. And you see like, oh man, there's a greater need in this space. Yeah. Hey guys, we're gonna expand our why, the bigger purpose, and then you may get out there and just see like, oh man, we need to do more, So I do believe it morphs,
Yeah. Understanding purpose is understanding your why, and then the rest of it is how and when.
So and as you building, you still, instead of dwelling in your why or in the foundation, you revert, you remind yourself. Your
when tough times come, when challenges come, you have to remind yourself of your why. So that's your foundation. You always go back to your why.
There we go.
Yeah.
So as I keep building and getting to my 2.0, my 3.0, and I get to 10.0, if I feel like I'm lost, I gotta make sure I have that marked up on the wall. Hey, this is what it is.
You like,
so that's what I fear, and that's probably why I always dwell in the foundation in the beginning and try to make sure I make it as perfect as possible. And it's like, I guess it's okay to start building, knowing what your why is, to start building, so you start having something. And that's where I'm at now. Like the website, where I got that kick in the rear. Now instead of people like, oh, I gotta have all this stuff right. Now it's like boom. And Jeff asking for a 5-minute workout that he was asking for a friend. I considered it.
Okay.
Like the warm up. The warm up is 5 minutes. Right. That's what I had, Jeff.
Okay.
The warm up. When I do the warm up, is actually 5 minutes. We kind of strayed from doing the warm up before the workout. We did a little bit of stretching, but actually have a 5-minute warm up. And that would, if I record that for those replays, I have that provided. He would just go right to that and good to go. So, boom. All right. So Jeff just kicked me in the rear, and now I'm good.
Right.
Thanks, Jeff.
Black Al.
Kaneem.
Yes, sir.
What is your why when you starting your businesses? You are like the serial entrepreneur.
Money. It's always about money. I mean, you have you may have a mission statement that says that I'm doing it to put out a product or make sure that reliable and to give back. But you get all the way down to it, money. It's always about money. If you're starting a business, it's about making a profit. So it's different if you got a nonprofit.
Right.
It's not really a business. It's more of a charity. It's more of a community outreach. It's more of a how can I help the most people possible with the funds or the resources that I have. When you got a business, it's about making money. You ain't making money. You ain't got no business. That should be the foundation to make profit.
All right. So, Kaneem, don't take this the wrong way.
I'm already taking it the wrong way. I'm already offended.
With all due respect.
Yeah, I'm already offended. How dare you? How dare you?
This is my biggest problem. This is my biggest problem where I don't try to yes, you wanna make money, you wanna that's always the end game for me. Not the beginning game, but the end game. So and mainly because of this phrase I heard and that I heard my whole life. Ready for it? You ready for it? Y'all all sitting down?
We're ready for it. We're sitting down.
Yeah.
Money is the root of all evil.
The love.
No, for the love of money.
Love of money.
Okay, see, I listen to me. I'm saying it wrong. I always heard money is the root of all evil. Nah.
Yeah, money is a resource. Money is a tool. Okay. The love of money is the root of all evil. It's the love of money that causes people, because money has no emotion. Money has no spirit.
Okay. See?
Yeah.
I left that part. I guess that part was left out when it was told to me. So thank you for that.
Root of all evil. All evil. That's why we going. That's why we at.
Pastor just fixed it. He said it's
the
love of money, or for the love of money is the root of all.
Okay. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Larry threw me off. I was like, what?
That's one of my biggest issues, and that help that like slows down the progress of my business. Why I don't S corp, C corp, B corp, all them corps, or them LLCs and BBCs. Yeah. I just So it can be now. I'm with you. Money is the why. Money can be the why.
Yeah, for a business now. We're talking about business. Not talking about personal aspirations and specifically about business.
Yeah, and I think, and I don't even think that it's the money. It's you want to be successful. Money is a component of success. That's what it is. You get into business to make money, right? Yeah. But certain people get into business to meet a need, but the benefit of meeting the need is earning your living.
Money. Right.
While meeting or delivering a service.
Yeah, but that's because you meet a need, but you went to hold on, brother, trying to go a little fast, but
be driving too.
Well, let's look at Jeff Bezos. Let's look at Jeff Bezos. He was trying to provide a service, right? He was trying to provide a service, and and now look at it. He started from the garage, getting packages delivered to people, but his prices are still to this day insane. They insanely low. Like he sell a product to you, and then shipping is free. You get it like the next day, sometimes same day. But now he got it's lucrative, but it doesn't. I can't say it doesn't say he's going after the money. Because at the end of the day, it is how he's making his living, and I think he's doing.
Well, that was sustained. I think so. Jeff just asked a question. I'm gonna throw a second. What if you're actually helping people, but you're not really making money? Does that mean you should not do it? Should you not do it?
Those are, to me, are non-profits. If you're not in it for financial gain, and you are in it to serve the community, that's non-profit, because you are helping somebody. I would say you are more of a philanthropist because you ain't making no money. If you ain't making no money, it's costing you money. See what I'm saying?
I mean,
and if it ain't costing you money, you get the resources from somewhere else. It costs somebody else money. But I mean, go ahead, AD. That's just my opinion.
No.
So I'm a nonprofit then. I guess.
If you ain't making no money and you just helping the community, yeah, you just ain't filed your what they call it, 503C. Yeah, you just ain't done that. Yeah, so I mean, technically you ain't a nonprofit, but you need to go ahead and register if that's what you're doing.
Hopefully, Mrs. Banks is not listening. You're like, Larry, if you don't sit your narrow tail down.
Right, exactly, Thomas. I'm going to get it to it. Nonprofit doesn't mean no profit. There we go. Because Thomas says nonprofit as well.
No. I mean, but that's how you put administrative costs. You gotta have something, but it's not for profit because you gotta pay those people. But it's not just specifically for financial gain.
But I think
you're trying to help.
I mean, it's a combination of things when if you have a service that you're doing something that you love doing, but you're not making money. It's about either raising prices, getting more strategic with your offerings. The goal of keeping up with what you're doing is, of course, to make a profit because you're in the business of making money for this service, but you enjoy delivering this service. So you just have to find a way to make profit off your services, instead of and for you, like Larry, you're not giving it away. You're just you're just trying to be undercut. You just can't play the what they say, like Walmart and Kmart's and the race to the bottom. You want to be more of an exclusivity with what you're serving, because the race to the bottom is for those that are big enough to handle that. You can't, everybody can't play that race to the bottom game, be the cheapest one in town, because it's not working. It doesn't work, for you that way.
That's not even wise thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, I think when you're operating at the level that Bezos is operating at, it no longer matters. Your name is making money. I'd like to go back and talk to him 30 years ago.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. In that garage, right?
Yeah, because the reality is nobody wants to be broke. Right? I don't want to be destitute. I want to be able to live a life and have the things that I need and a lot of the things that I want, and be a provider for my family. But I think that, the benefit is being able to operate in your passion so that, you understand your why. It's easy to make money when you're passionate about what you're doing.
Right. Right.
Right.
And
prices don't really matter when you're passionate.
Right.
But nobody wants to be broke.
Right. That's the other side.
Hey, Brian.
Hey.
Can you say that one more time? Because I don't think Larry heard you.
It's easy to make money when you're passionate about what you do.
But Larry is passionate. Larry is passionate. And I want him to get abundance of money. That's what I want.
Right. All right.
I
Morning,
appreciate you.
Samantha.
Get that money, Larry.
I said we said good morning. Good morning, Sam.
Morning, Sam. Morning, Sam. I can't see the comments, so if you don't put them up, I can't see them. Blame your husband.
Kaneem, I appreciate you. See,
Let's
so
to make money.
so like with
Right.
the live core fitness thing, I always look at I always told myself that the online presence was the conditioning, building me up, getting me right, building that cadence. You know, yeah, don't charge for that, but I'm gonna get myself into a gym. You know, I want to go to gyms and be an instructor there, and that's where I get paid for my service.
Really?
That's how.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, but I think go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. I'm talking to.
I guess my thing is,
yes,
there's a difference between, your marketing strategy and your ability to do what you do and do it well.
Right.
Now, there are a lot of people that are passionate about what they do and they're great at what they do. But they suck at marketing. They don't have a strong ecosystem. They don't have a network, and so that becomes the strategy has to be create voices, discipleship. The same way we talk about it in Christ. It's the same principle. Somebody needs to be talking about what you're doing and how it's impacted their life. That will bring other people's attention. That will draw attention.
Right.
Right. He said, "And if I be lifted up from the earth, I will draw all men unto me." When your name and your services are being lifted up by other people, it has drawing power. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I
like that.
Says, I was out of shape, overweight, not feeling good about myself. I started having sessions with this gentleman, and it changed my life. Someone's going to want to know, well, who is this guy you're talking about?
Right.
And talk to other people that are operating in your field and ask them what has worked for them. David in the scripture says, these weapons have not been tried by me. When they try to give him the sword and the shield and the helmet and all that, he said, no, that's not the stuff that worked for me. It may have worked for you, but it don't work for me. He got his sling and his stones and did what he did. And we're still talking about him today.
Hold on. I got you. Hold on one second. Since joining Live Core Fitness, I've lost an immense amount of weight. I've gained confidence back. And now I feel like I can do anything. Live Core Fitness with Larry. Be a part.
Watch it.
Hercules.
I know, right? Somebody tell that,
I appreciate you. I'm about to see something in your cash app, man. Thank you very much.
But you got to remember, like the thing is, and I'm saying it, AD was in jest, but the reality is when AD is passionate about telling his experience, sharing his experience, passion draws. Right,
100%. I mean,
that's
definitely
real. I mean, you can't,
definitely. He said, marketing is part of the foundation. I'm thinking about knowing what you want to do is one thing. Have the foundation resource to do it is different.
Absolutely. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Right. We don't research. I want to go do something. Okay, research what it is that you want to go do. Research other people that have done it. Research how successful they have been. Research the pros and cons with pursuit of it, and make sure you understand why you want to do it. I tell my children all the time. I got one child that's had 15 jobs.
15 jobs, Von.
Yeah, because she just wants to make money.
Right.
Like if it's about making money, you can go out there and cut the grass. What do you want to do? Because if you're not doing what you want to do, you'll never make money. You might earn a paycheck, but you'll never make money.
Wow. See, you may earn a paycheck, but you're not going to make any money.
Yeah.
That's major there. That's you can do facing all these things. You're getting money, but you're not making money.
Yeah, you're living to pay bills because you're not even passionate about what you're doing, which means you have no real interest.
Right.
It's a means to an end.
Pay bills.
Those are the people that are constantly complaining about going to work, constantly complaining about the people at the job, and they're also the people who only get the mandatory pay raise.
we only giving this to you because we told you we would.
Because everybody got it,
That cost of living increase.
Yeah, definitely. Jeff just said, he said $3 doesn't go as far as it did 20 years ago. Indeed.
Oh, hell no.
You can't even get a gallon of gas.
You sure right about that.
$3.
Yeah,
That's some
definitely.
shit out.
You got, you're doing well when people want to give you their money. Right. It's more than just selling them something. It's providing them a service. That's what it is. A lot of it is the experience. Why do people shop at Whole Foods when it's one of the most expensive places?
I've never been there.
Yeah,
right.
I've been there like twice because there's none in my neighborhood. So
I don't think I'm allowed. I don't think I'm allowed in there. So I never been either.
Okay, I got it. Why do people shop at Nordstrom's versus going to Macy's?
Macy's. I was thinking Macy's too. Yeah, it's the class. It's just
it's the experience. It's knowing that if I have a problem, Nordstrom isn't going to ask questions. It's a higher level of service.
Well, I do have to agree.
People would pay for that.
I was in, I think, was it Saks Fifth Avenue or whatever? And all I did was buy a candle. But they had me sit down at the counter at the register. I have a tea. Like, I can sit. Do you want a coffee or a soda? I was like, but I'm just getting that candle. Oh yeah. I'm like, is this what that experience is like? So I get it. That was you're right. Macy's be like,
yeah.
You still standing there? We get something in the bag. Let the door not hit you.
You ever go in some place and you looking, you ask for the price of something, or it's like, hey, yeah, like, oh, this is about to cost me a lot, isn't it? Like, you're trying to butter me up first. You already know it's like, oh yeah, you're about to get me. But this is nice. So, we said price tag, right? Price tag and prestige. Right?
Yeah. For a lot of people, that's what it is.
Right. He said, I'm good with Burlington Coat Factory.
Yeah.
You going through them racks. You got to go through them racks. Racks and racks of clothes, right? And anybody,
I had a young man come in. Been talking to him for several months. He comes and washes the cars, and he was trying to build his business, his car wash, his auto detailing business, right? And he come over and we just have conversation, give him a nugget here, give him a nugget there. And then he calls me and says, hey, I was thinking about this, thinking about that. 26 years old, young guy, nice guy. And I'm like, man, well, I love the quality of your work. Yeah, I love doing this. I wrap cars, I do this and that. And I said, well, why don't you branch out? Start seeing if you can get a contract. Man, this dude just landed a contract with Amazon to wash it for Amazon Southeast, to wash all the major vehicles, the big vehicles that do the transport. And he comes over, like my vehicles were filthy. I hadn't seen him in over a month. And he checks in and says, hey, I'm sure it's probably that time. I'm like, yeah, it's past that time. He comes over, we have conversations, and he says, well, I'm gonna wash the truck, but I'm gonna wash these over here for free.
Wow.
I'm not gonna charge you for these, right? Wow. And he drives all the way from Alpharetta to come here. Wow. And has a broader business, but he said, I gotta still come because of what I get from you. Right? Yeah. Now he gonna take my money, right?
Of course.
But he's going to give me an additional service for nothing because I don't have to talk to him, but I do. Right. So when your passion is just being impactful to people, they're going to come back and they're going to bring somebody else with them. So when you're working with people and you're working them out, don't just work on their body, pour into them. Because if somebody trusts you to help them build their body, they're presenting themselves to you to help to work on them. Right. So you have to be more well-rounded to make sure that it's not just physical, that it's mental also. I'll never get past the physical if I don't overcome the mental. You know that working out every day. If your mind ain't in it, you're not dropping no weight. Right. So you can't have one without the other. So the mindset has to be, how impactful can I be to this individual, not how big can I make their muscles or how small can I make their stomach.
Right. That's good. That's good message. So definitely I had a thought in my head, but I had an old man moment. All right, let's just go move on. Just go move on. Brian said when you see a platform or you're on a space and you see things and you like, people like what they see, and you have those that watch and spread the message. They spread the message. So this is my challenge to you guys. If you like what you see and enjoy what you hear, spread the message. That's it. If you get the text message, I don't know how to do it on the Android, but I'm sure it does the same thing. You just hit the send at everybody in your contacts, hit it and share it. Just share it out. Like, hey, give them a listen just one time. Just one time. They like, stay, subscribe, comment, be a part of all that the brothers are doing. He said, right, there you go. Look at that. Full service workout. You need to add
That's it, McNair. Absolutely.
You got your tagline right there. Full service workout. Full service. What is full service? That's the Larry Banks experience. The Larry Banks experience. But yeah, so make sure you share.
You can't stop. It's like Pringles.
Right. Your pop can't stop. I wish Reese would have stayed, because I need some assistance. Reese, Jeff, I need some help. I feel alone in this fight now. I'm all alone. I had comrades, but they've turned on me. They've turned on me. But Trump still ain't going to jail. That's all I got to say. All right, so let's move along.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Let's move along. So make sure you got listen. Make sure you guys are praying for the people in Hawaii. It's horrific. It's horrific. It's horrific.
It's tough.
Oh, he's Jeff, John Beckman, John in the building. What's up, John? So continue to pray for them and pray and seed into any charities that legit, probably like Red Cross and aerial recovery, seed into those that are actually on the ground doing the work. The facts check. Thomas, in the words of my brother DJ T, those are alternative facts. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, definitely continue to pray. I had to watch. Like I knew about it, but I didn't know about it. Like I started digging into the wildfire thing. Always trips me out. I don't know if anybody has ever had to experience it, kind of close or know about, like, it may come into your area or it's, but the wildfire thing always, like California always got that wildfire situation, every year. And I don't know. So
it's tough, man. I was, 80, I reached out to you, man. I had an emotional night the other night, and I called AD because the story, because we have people on the ground, that are there, and we're using drones and all this, and we're trying to help find people. You know, there's families reaching out to the organization, and some of these stories, and they're all heartbreaking, you know, but when you get really close to it, it's heart wrenching. It really is. Your heart goes out to these people. But you also see God at work. As horrible as it is, you can still see God working. God is amazing, man.
Yeah.
And that's the takeaway from me. I tell people all the time, the crucifixion was something, but don't forget that he got up from the grave.
Right.
And that's what I see in Lahaina. I see resurrection power. Through all of the madness, I still see resurrection power. And that's what gives us hope. That's why we keep doing it. And yet, to your point, to the first responders, all the people that are out there trying to help, to the inconvenience of the people that have been negatively impacted by this. You know, it's amazing that people complain about not getting enough help there, but the more people you put on the island, the fewer resources you have for the people going through.
Wow.
I got you.
Wow. That's that.
We don't think about it from that perspective.
Right. Well,
yeah.
Right.
Because everybody on that island has to eat.
Yep.
Right. Sleep or have a space. Yeah. Right.
All right, I'm done.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because I heard even what's his name? Joe Biden hadn't gone yet because, you know, he show up. You're right. He's gonna suck up resources just to get him there. You know. So yeah, it's definitely. You're right. That is something to consider. You know, the more people, you're right, the more resources get sucked up. So you're catching up. That's what I'm laughing at. You on the delay. There you go. I think.
Yeah, I found out that my laptop is not strong enough for everything that I have on it. That's what I found out. I need I need more.
Right. Oh, okay. He's hardware is letting people donate money by going up to the next dollar for Hawaii. Okay.
Yeah. You know, it's amazing when you think about giving money to people who aren't trying to leave the island. They want to go home.
Right.
Money doesn't help them.
Right. Yeah.
They need time and resources. Right.
Yeah. That's rough.
There's a lot. Right. There's so many angles to think about with this stuff, man. But so that's why you just have to keep them in prayer, keep them lifted up, and know that change is coming. They will rise from the ashes of this despair, because they're a strong-minded, strong-willed people. The culture of Hawaiian people is an amazing thing. You know, to see those folks out there working and digging through rubble and searching. And what's amazing is everything is burned up. So for the most part, there's no closure for a lot of families because it's like an oversized crematory.
Wow.
It's all ash. Right. And I don't mean to bring everybody down. I just want to, the reality of it, you know, the reality of it is it's life-changing. It's life-changing, you know, and our guys that are there, you know, they're sending us all this stuff back, man. And, you know, you see this stuff and you see the cars that are burned up and you can't even tell whether or not somebody was in the car. Right. But you know they were.
Right.
You know.
See it abandoned. Right.
So a lot of prayer, but man, the heroes that are operating, that are out there helping, man, the people that the resilience of people standing in the midst of all of this is amazing. It's just amazing. All right, so lift him up, keep Lahaina Maui lifted up, the people as well as the support and the engagement of the government to make sure that Lahaina and Maui gets rebuilt, because they're gonna rebuild. They said we coming back from this.
100%.
Right.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. All right, guys. So appreciate you guys for being here. Another edition of the Brothers of Legacy Mental Health Wednesday. We just chatted about foundation. Hopefully you have an understanding of building a foundation to the things that you want to create, from nonprofit to for-profit business and those things in between.
It's okay to be passionate.
It's okay to be passionate, as Kaneem says, but you gotta make money. So be good if you can't be good. Right. There you go. I like that. Be good. If you can't be good, be careful. Right. So thank you, Mama Corey. Appreciate you guys for always supporting and being a part of what we do. Promise you we're gonna grow. I'm gonna get better, Kaneem. And then, we're gonna get better. Better and better. All right. So make sure you stay blessed, be blessed, stay safe, make good choices. 988, if you or someone you love is having a mental health crisis, make sure you dial 988. Check on those that you love. And just as a note, just make sure you're hearing from your friends and family. Like, it's always the little stuff, like words like, I can't live like this, or I can't, just be mindful. Listen, don't let it just pass you by. Like, even, I know we always, when your coworkers, friends, family, you always say, hey, how you doing? Sometimes people reveal really how they're doing. And sometimes you need to pause your day and just give a little encouragement, but be mindful. Don't get into the robotics of life so much that you miss out on an opportunity to help somebody. All right. He said 9 a.m. PST. Yeah, that's a little late, brother. I'm sorry.
Well, that is coming on a Saturday. On a Saturday here, it'll be 12 o'clock Eastern.
All right, look at that. All right. Appreciate you, Jeff. But yeah, just pay attention. All right, Larry says he got you the Saturday workout. No excuses,
we'll make an announcement here.
Get you and Kim. Y'all can do this thing.
All right. So you got to see Kaneem for my price plans. Kaneem, right? He's gonna be the bouncer. He's one that admits you into the room. I'm gonna say it's a donation. Whatever donation you have, Kaneem's gonna be the one to regulate what that donation really is.
There you go. What time is my office hours?
I'm gonna put them donations to work, my brother.
Yes, indeed. So my baby took gonna get smaller. All right, so we look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Thankful Thursday. I want you guys to be blessed. Keep pushing, keep growing. Know that we love you. Jesus loves you better. And know this one thing: ex-presidents don't go to jail.